Binding energy of the nucleus. Basically, an atomic nucleus is stable structure, but inside it, if you see, the protons and neutrons are bound together by means of strong attractive nuclear force. That means definitely a definite amount of work is required to be done to break up the nucleus into its constituent particles and to place them at infinite distance from each other, right? Then the amount of work, the measure of that work will give us the binding energy, because when the work is done, definitely there must be some amount of energy has to be spent. So the measure of that work will give us the binding energy, which is used to bound it, to bind all the constituent particles of the nucleus. So the binding energy can be defined as, the binding energy of a nucleus may be defined as the energy required to break up a nucleus into its constituent particles and neutrons, particles like protons and neutrons, and to separate them to such a large distance that they may not interact with each other is called binding energy. So binding energy basically measured with delta E, which is equal to delta M times C square, where delta M is nothing but mass defect. So which is nothing but, how to calculate mass defect? Mass defect is nothing but, so mass of the total number of protons plus mass of the total number of neutrons minus the actual mass of the given element. We can express this mass defect in terms of AMU as well. So once we calculate the mass defect, what basically mass defect tells that the total mass of the given element will be always lesser than the sum of masses of proton and neutron of the given element. So whatever the amount of mass which is less, according to Einstein theory of relativity, the same mass has converted into energy. So we can calculate that energy as mass defect times square of speed of light. So delta E is nothing but binding energy.